All right, welcome back from Agege, the soccer temple where the Super Falcons saw but failed to conquer. Interestingly, after playing at a goalless draw out there in Abidjan, we thought that the Ivorians would be here for a roasting. But interestingly, they scored first, they held on, we equalized, but it was not good enough to take us through. That was Shotimino. What happened to the Super Falcons?
Well, a lot of things, happened to the Super Falcons, and I must say, right there on this program that I'm not too happy with what happened, to the Falcons, especially for the fact that, that was the only opportunity a lot of women's football followers, a lot of football stakeholders had to cover the Olympics, because the main accreditation for the Olympics actually closed, far back as 2018. And we are hoping that with the Falcons qualifying for the Olympics, we can actually pass through. Already, FIFA will be sending, the accreditation just for Nigeria to qualify. Then we'll move to the next level. But this time around, it's not going to be like that, and it's happening the third time. The last time the Falcons played at the Olympics was at Beijing 2008. I was there with the team. Coach, the lead coach Josie Ladd was the coach there. We tried our best, but we didn't actually go far. And since 2008 up till now, we are not going to go to the Olympics. And basically, it was just all because of poor management of the team, poor management of the coaching crew, and everything that concerns the female national team. I don't want to blame anybody, but
but how come?
Yeah.
In the since after the World Cup in France, we've had how many captains? Well, Desire Opera Museum was dropped. The next day is another factor, Aziza Tushala. Another day you have another captain. I mean, how would a team do well with all this kind of change in captaincy?
Well, that change in captaincy is not coming from the NFF Secretariat, but it's just coming from one of the staff of the NFF Secretariat, who has actually
means it is NFF's problem.
What?
A staff of NFF is NFF.
But it's a very big problem.
So why would somebody hold a team, a national team, to ransom? A staff of NFF.
I don't know why they allow that. And that thing has been going on for a very long time. This woman, she's the head of Women's Football Department of the Nigeria Football Federation. She's not doing too well managing the team. She does everything negatively. And with what happened to the Falcons at the soccer temple at Agege Stadium, she has actually succeeded in taking Nigerian women's football at the senior level 10 years back. 10 years back. We saw what Nigeria did at the World Cup in France just in June.
Thomas
this was a team that had closed the gap between Nigeria, between Africa, Europe, Asia, and South America, when the issue is women's football. Now we have to play. We are at par. He said that, look at the French team that defeated us in a friendly match 8-0 1 year ago. They pleaded for the Falcons to let them go because they are hosting. Look at that scenario and look at what we played at Agege Stadium against an Ivorian team. Normally, when Nigeria is playing Ivory Coast, they know that they cannot survive. But what happened?
No, this
poor management.
Look at the way Tony is looking like
that.
Yeah,
poor management of the team. The Secretariat, the Secretary General, the board of the Nigerian Football Federation left everything in the hands of just one person.
Just one lady.
Because of that.
Tony, is that good enough?
Who is this lady? Is she experienced?
Who is?
Yeah, she's the head of Women's Football Department in the Nigerian Football Federation. Her name is Ruth David, and she has been a nemesis of women football in Nigeria. That is just what I want to say.
Tony, come to look at it, Deneby resigned. Then the minister at a point said he was going to intervene and all of that. But at the end of the day, Deneby has quit the team, and Chris Danjuma has taken over, and here we are, going 10 steps backwards, so to speak.
Just, I think the whole thing, I think the blame, just like you rightly said, when Dagba was, just giving us insights into the Falcons mess, the blame rests squarely on the Nigeria Football Federation. As in, they are the ones who are sowing the, apple seed of discord. I have never seen, there is a proverb in Nigeria that no matter how the okra, grows tall, it will never be taller.
Yeah, than the one who planted it.
Than the one who planted it. I do not know how
especially the ones that are planted in Umar.
Yes, you must always know. You have the right. You can bend it no matter how tall it is. Okay. I do not know how a staff, somebody who came in as a youth, somebody who came in as a youth corper, somebody who just learned on the job, could become so powerful, then I think it begins to, you begin to ask so many questions. Because they say that when you see, a mad person dancing in the market, there is somebody who is drumming,
so
for that madness.
Speaking proverbs?
No, because proverbs, they you use, Jesus Christ use a lot of proverbs. And of course in Nigeria,
and you are in the spirit.
We all use proverbs, use proverbs to drive. Just, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. Just like Dakpo said, I was just looking intently at Dakpo, and also, ruminating on the mess that we are in. How the Falcons that have conquered Africa, getting apart with what Dakpo himself said here.
Yes.
And definitely, somehow, just suddenly, we just fell flat. And as it is, one thing is that when you make a mistake in football, it drives you back. Look at the Nigerian Football Federation. They have not come out to say anything about Thomas Denebi, who walked away. Thomas Denebi made allegations.
And why he walked away?
They made allegations pointing to the same thing that Dakpo told us. The same person in Nigerian Football Federation, a lot of interference, a lot of, bringing their own personal players to bear. Wow. And that was exactly what equally affected the captaincy. As in George, and after all this, Nigeria, we have paid the price. And yet, nobody has seen anything bad in it.
Okay, Dakpo, moving forward, what must we do to be saved?
The first thing, for honor, the Nigerian Football Federation, the board of the Nigerian Football Federation must be honorable enough to redeploy Ruth David from the women's football department. That is the only thing they can actually do. Thomas Denebi was not actually, so he wasn't too worried about being owed 1 or 2 months, but his own issue is that he doesn't want to come back there and still meet Ruth David, working with Ruth David. And he had a point.
The situation was as bad as that.
This is the correspondence between himself and the minister. And he said, because of this woman, I won't come back. And that means because of this woman, the Nigerian women football at the highest point, at the highest level, will not develop. We are going back 10 years now because of this thing that happened. The players, the entire team was actually selected by Ruth David.
Wow.
The coaches did not make any didn't make any input. And that was why when Danjuma came, he played a player that is supposed to be top striker, Monday Gift. He played a left fullback. A player that plays top striking role that uses both feet easily, and she scored goals, and a lot of that. And it also, you see a lot of tactical defects. Francis Caldega, that is always a predominantly striker, was now shuttling between the defense and the attack. Where is the strength?
Okay, well, it's so fortunate the Super Falcons lost that, but you can see the revelations being made by Dakpo. He's very close to the team, so he is somebody that knows what he's talking about. Maybe subsequently in Sportsville, we'll probably get Aisha Falode to come and speak, because she is a board member of Nigerian Football Federation, and all these are happening right in her nose. I can't understand it. Well, in any case, we've lost out, and the Super Falcons, for the 3rd consecutive time, will not be part of the Olympics. That is the price we'll have to pay for all the shambolic things, for all the shameful things that are happening in the female football department of NFL. Let's take a break now. When we come back, before we leave the studio, we'll equally be talking about upcoming events, and I hope you enjoy Sportsville.